All right.
Let's see them,
Skibbity bop bop,
bald
spibbity
spots,
bop.
boys.
Little chick, bald spot
Where the
check.
bald spots
Oh,
at,
bro, look at
Yeah.
this part, dude. That's art right there.
It's fucking
That's
art,
art.
man.
Art of the
It's
party.
actually cultural appropriation, is what that is.
I'm rocking the skinhead look though.
Yeah, hell yeah. You know, it's like everybody wants to be something they're not. All white people love fucking talking about like, oh, I've got some native in me. So
Not me.
here I am, dude. I'm fucking braided up,
I got
dude.
straight European.
You're European in
I
my
got
butt.
straight European conquistador.
That's right. So yeah, so tonight we it's boys club, boys only, girls not allowed. You know, this right here. This is the real fucking podcast. Like this is the real content right now.
Some of that skibbity boo dop.
I'm going into this one with like absolutely no planned content. I don't have any kind of like pictures that are ready. Obviously, I could pull them
Let's just
up.
pull up some fucking pictures and
Pull
let's
them
just
up.
do it.
I
Yeah.
ain't got no pictures. No, what we're gonna talk about right now. It's topical. Talking about problematic clients, dude.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Let's do
Talking
it.
about playing games of telephone.
Yeah, they're playing
via
games
the
with
client.
the telephone note
Yeah, not tight.
Yeah. and fucking harassing me about their fucking stitch tattoos.
Dude, fucking embroidery tattoos, not tight. I was talking to somebody about that today. I was like, I don't know why people want tattoos that look like stickers or look like they're embroidery. It's like,
Yeah.
that's that shit that has only been done in the last 10 years, so you don't know what the fuck they heal like. They're not fucking cool to begin with. But
Like, why would you want a sticker tattoo?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
You're all like, just get a fucking eagle on your chest or some
yeah,
shit.
just get something fucking tight.
Fucking Grim Reaper.
Get a Grim Reaper with tits.
Yeah.
And there's
Huge,
milk
lactating.
shooting out of the tits.
Yeah.
Yes.
Some big gothic mommy milker tits.
Yeah, some chola tits. Fucking-
Hell
where
yeah.
she's like snorting coke off her own
Fuck
tit.
yeah,
like,
dude.
yeah, dude. That's a tight tat.
Yeah, with that big bandana on the head and shit.
Yeah, yeah,
Fuck yeah, dude.
yeah. I was telling him, I was watching that. Have you ever watched that? Like, it was like Ed Hardy did like a seminar, and it was like in 2013, and it's on YouTube. And he's like talking about like all these paintings that like start from like the 60s, I think, and like up until the 90s, and like the common theme throughout all of them is that there's like panthers, like because I guess that's his thing. Whenever he sits down to paint or draw, and he can't think of what to do, he'll do a
Like,
panther.
I'm just doing a panther.
Yeah. So there's like all these fucking panthers, and it's like super fucking cool.
Yeah, I mean, he must have drawn like thousands of fucking panthers in his life, like you know what I
Easily,
mean?
yeah, easily.
so-
Yeah, his dragons are super tight too. There's like that one, I think it shows it in that Vice documentary where he's got like it's like canvas or paper or whatever, and it's like on that roller thing.
Oh,
And it's like
yeah,
those
yeah.
giant fucking dragons. Like
Hell yeah.
that's goal is to be able to just like not even have to do a preliminary sketch, just like fucking paint.
Freestyle that
Bang,
bitch.
yeah.
Freestyle a fucking
freestyle.
dragon. Like I don't know why dragons are like fucking elusive to me. Literally chasing the dragon because I can't.
Yeah, dragons are pretty fucking hard to draw, like at like by memory and shit. Even if you like know how to draw badass and shit, because because I was reading like they're essentially like different parts of like animals and shit, you know. So
Yeah.
like the horns is like the fucking like a deer or some shit.
Like an ibex or something.
Yeah, and then like the mouth, the ear, the ears are like the cow or some bullshit, and the talons are like the chicken or the turkey or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
So it's just different body parts from different like
Yeah.
animals. I thought that was pretty dope.
Yeah, I can't hardly draw talons the way I want to. I like whenever you'll see like a big gnarly ass fucking like eagle chest piece, and then when the talons they kind of like they look ridiculous, but then they have that like crazy like
Yeah.
wizard hand look. They're like all splayed out.
Yeah.
Like I feel like some people like intentionally almost draw their fucking eagle claws like fucking to look like swastikas. They've got like hard fucking
Hell
90-degree
yeah.
angles on them and shit.
Yeah, and hidden swazis.
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah.
yeah, dude.
That's another thing is like I think we were talking about the other day how like you know obviously the Nazis were bad, but then they like fucking attached themselves to like all the badass
Yeah.
imagery, like fucking eagles and
Yeah.
skulls and
Lightning
crossbones,
bolts and shit,
lightning bolts. Like what gives you the right to attach yourself to all the cool tat shit?
Hell yeah, dude.
You know you want to be a part of this. Gus has left the building.
He's going to the pool tables.
Hell yeah, he's gonna go run game. He's sharking. But yeah, fucking What else? Yeah, problematic fucking clients. That's what's fresh on my mind. I'm not stoked about fucking that shit. Dude, I feel like I got put through the ringer today. Like, fucking people coming through and wanting like shop minimum tats. Like it, I don't know if I'm an asshole for this, but like anytime somebody comes through and they ask about the shop minimum, it like automatically puts me in this headspace where I'm like,
you just don't want to deal with that person and shit.
Yeah. Like, that's probably like kind of fucked up because it's like obviously it's not all about the money, but then it's like it's just weird because like I don't know. I feel like there's like this underlying theme of it being almost like exploitative, and I guess that's kind of the nature of like commerce is that there's mutual exploitation going on.
Yeah.
But like I just in my mind like a shop minimum tat is something where it's pre-formatted imagery. You want it exactly like the picture on your phone or whatever.
Yeah, it's gotta be small as fuck too.
I'm not having to like make. Yeah, it does have to be small as fuck. I'm not having to make modifications to this thing. I'm not having to like go back and forth because I think that's where I get the most fucked up is like having to like, like meekly present this like my iPad screen. I'm like, does this look good? Does this please your highness? And like, and then they're like, actually no, I want you to like change this and like. I
want you to redo the whole thing,
dude.
So,
yeah,
and then go fuck yourself.
But like, so I figured out 2 ways to circumnavigate that process and make it easier. And one of them is like, because a lot of the time,
not
like
doing them at all.
yeah, not doing it. That's the first and foremost. But in the absence of the ability to do that, so like a lot of the time you'll have these girls that come through and they found like 5 tattoos that all say the same like stupid fucking phrase, and they're like, I like the M on this one. I want this to be. And it's like, okay, all right, check this out. How about we not mix and match different letters because you don't like the way the fucking T is crossed on this one. So I've got like all these like girly fonts that I've like found throughout the internet, and I'll just like put it in their hands. I'm like, here, take my iPad. I like just highlight the whole like the script or whatever, get it typed out the way they want, make sure all the appropriate information is being conveyed, and I'm like, okay, check it out. So you scroll through this fucking menu and there's like all these fucking fonts. Just click each font and you can see what it looks like in each font. We're not gonna mix and match because then like it looks incohesive and like, because I mean it's like the nature of script.
We're just not gonna do it.
Yeah. Well, it's like script, like it's a series of like parallel lines that form each letter.
It's gotta flow and shit.
Yeah. So I'm like, so it has to be like one single font. Find one that you like, and it gives them that, because you've encountered that personality before, I'm sure, where they feel like they just have to exert some control over it.
Yeah,
it's
it gives
like,
them the illusion of being in control. They gotta micromanage every fucking thing.
Right. So if you put that iPad in their hands, they're in control. They like that.
Well,
so
it's the illusion that they're in control.
Yeah,
but ultimately they're not.
Right.
You're in control. You're doing the tattoos. So.
Yeah. So I did that, and that worked out really well today. I don't know that I've ever done that before, like actually put the iPad in their hands and told them. And then also, the other thing was just telling people, like, no, you can't mix and match. Like, that's not going to work. And it saved me, like, a significant headache, but...
I mean, sometimes you just got to tell them no.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes you have to be like, nah, bro, that shit's not going to work. That's not going to fly.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you do that really well. I think you personally have the right balance of like, nah, that's not going to work, but at the same time being willing to subject yourself to a pretty high level of nonsense. And
I've encountered some fucking loop-de-loop people where like they want some crazy shit, and I'm just like, all right, I'll compromise, but you got to compromise with me.
Right.
You got to meet me in the middle.
Yeah.
But
Brother,
every once in a while you'll get somebody that's just like fucking hard-headed, like no, like this is how I want it.
That's how that lady was. that lady was yesterday. She was like,
hell yeah, dude.
That mom yesterday. She was like the Nigerian immigrant lady, and she had like the super thick accent, and she was like going out of her way to make it a pain in the ass at like every opportunity. And then like, thank God her fucking daughter was here to be like, Mom, like, come the fuck on. And I'm like, thank you so much.
Tattoo ball.
Yeah, and like that lady kind of like put me through it, and it's just, it just feels so bad because it's like in my mind, and I think we were talking about this the other day about how like I feel like 60% of the labor of doing a tattoo isn't the tattoo itself. It's just having to do all the social work, having to like talk to them and figure out, and it's like. There's no way for us to create a metric in terms of like charging more for them making it more of a pain in the ass, right? And it's like
$40 is kind of like a lot of money.
It is a lot of money. I don't think that we've podcasted since then, so that was like peak fucking client pain in the ass was that chick that was like. See, and that's the thing is like one of the biggest red flags, and I don't know why I didn't.
What chick?
The girl that like she was a bigger chick, and she wanted that tattoo on her ribs, and I basically told her no. I'm like, and I didn't say like, well, it's because you're fucking fat, like you can't have that. I was like, well, I mean, like this is a really fine line design. Going on your ribs, it's not going to work. And another thing I didn't say is like a lot of time, like bigger chicks, like they want tattooed on their ribs, and they're envisioning the way their ribs look whenever they're wearing a bra, and then like they got like some big old titties, and their titties fall out and like fucking cover up the tattoo. So that's like a whole nother fucking can of worms to get into.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, how about we put it on your arm? And she's like, this was the red flag. She was like, well, how about we stencil it up, and if I like it, I'll get it. She didn't say it exactly like that, but essentially she said, if I like it, I'll get it. That's the thing is, if I like it, I get it. Like that is a massive fucking red flag. Like I need to just like
headache.
Dude, like automatically I'm just going to start disengaging. And I need to kind of work on my bedside manner in terms of disengaging from clients. Okay, so I don't know where the audio cut out. But anyways, so I'm dealing with this chick, put the stencil on her. She says her arms look fat. Her friend's not entertaining the bullshit. So ultimately she decides she's not going to get the tattoo. It took her like 45 minutes to decide she did not want the tattoo. And I'm like, oh, and I kind of had to push her into it. I'm like, so after we've been sitting around for so long, she's like fucking with her phone at this point. Like not even, like she's like starting to like message her friends and like send her friends pictures of it. Like, do you think this makes my arm look fat? And I'm like, okay. So I'm like, okay, listen, I'm completely cool with this. But I will say from experience that you're giving signs that this tattoo is not going to happen, which is totally fine. I don't want to put a tattoo on you that you're ultimately not going to be happy with. Right. But what I need you to realize is that like I've invested an hour of my time in helping you to realize that you don't want this tattoo. Yeah. I've put resources into it. Not just time. I mean, like I sat here and like sheet of Thermofax paper, then all this shit, whatever. So I'm like, I don't want you to feel obligated to get this tattoo now, but I don't think it would be inappropriate for you to tip me $40 for this amount of time. And like that's kind of fucked up, right? No. Like that's kind of like
I really don't think it's fucked up.
I don't think it's fucked up, but it's kind of dumb, for me to like prompt her to tip me. You know what I mean? Like it would have been fucked up if she walked out of here and was just like, okay, cool, no thanks, but fuck you, I got that vibe that she was not gonna like feel obligated to compensate me in any way. I just felt it, so I told her that like fucking I think that it would be appropriate for me to be compensated for my time, and she's like, $40 is a lot of money, and I'm like, what the, like she literally said that I'm like word for word she said $40 is a lot of money, and I'm like, so what about the $140 that I was going to charge you for the tattoo? Like, is that really what this all is? Like, is this all a ruse for you to determine that you don't have $140 to spend? Like, it was just like, I don't know. It was fucked up. Like, it put me in a position to have to, like, I kind of felt like I was the bad guy for requesting that. But also, like,
I mean, I don't really think so.
I mean, that's like going into a fucking restaurant and, like, ordering food.
She just kind of sounded like a fucking spoiled, entitled brat.
Yeah, like, I mean, imagine going into a fucking restaurant, ordering food, and then, like, before the food comes out, being like, actually, I just realized that I can't afford this meal. I'm gonna dip, and thank you for the water.
I fucking ate everything, but $40. Damn.
Yeah, maybe she didn't eat the meal, but she definitely sat there and drank some water with lime, and like maybe even some complimentary rolls.
Like, bitch, them arms don't tell me them $40 ain't.
Yeah. It was crazy. Like, and then so she told me like basically crazy, like, fuck you, I'm not paying you.
Cheap, huh?
That Whataburger, that Whataburger.
She was not down to pay the $40, so I'm like, all right, cool. I think I might have said, I was like was when she indicated she wasn't gonna pay, I was like, okay, you're right. Fuck me. Like, I think I actually said that. Like, and that was kind of like probably kind of rude. I'm like, you know what? You're right. Like, fuck me.
No,
like,
I don't really think that that's rude. Like,
I don't. I mean, if you invested an hour of your time, spent fucking supplies, had to deal with her bullshit, had to deal with her fucking undecisiveness in life. Like, this is a big fucking like, step in your life because you're ultimately changing the way you look. Yeah. And then you just don't, and like, okay, like this is a sure sign that maybe you should not get tattoos. Right. And I always tell people, like, some people just don't need to get tattoos.
Yeah.
Like, if you're gonna be sitting there fucking debating this and that and this and that. And like, man, tattoos are just the lifestyle of looking at being tattooed. It's just not for you, man. You know, like
And that's
appreciate
okay.
it at a
Yeah.
very far distance, and go about your day. You know, I really do believe that most people should not get tattooed because they just don't. They think it's like you know, like. To me it's a big deal because it's like
Right.
I'm permanently fucking
Right.
changing someone's body, dude.
Right,
So if you
right.
get a fucking tattoo and then you just regret it.
Yeah,
Like
it
I saw
sucks.
this I saw this TikTok video and dude, it literally made me like cringe so bad. So this like, you know, little rich white girl or whatever got this like fine, and I've actually done that same fucking tattoo that she got, which is like a fine line sun and moon, but like connected with like the face. It's like really really fine line. So she got the fucking tattoo and regretted it because she said that it wasn't her. I mean, the tattoo looked fine. Like the tattoo had no flaws. Like it was badass.
Right.
She just didn't like it because it wasn't her. It was like too dainty and this and that. And I'm just like, oh my god, dude. And I'm
That's
like,
what
at what point were you like there must have been a point where she was like, okay, yeah, I really don't want this tattoo, but I'm gonna go ahead and just fucking get a tattoo.
What is her? Like, I mean, like, I can
Yeah.
respect that take if it's like, actually, I think I'm like a big Grim Reaper tat kind of guy.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like.
But it's like, why don't you just fucking say that in the begin with? Like,
Yeah.
don't get some fucking like. And like I said, the tattoo looked good. Like it was perfect. There was nothing wrong with the tattoo. She was just like crying and shit about it. And I'm just like what a fucking idiot, dude. Like,
What if, like, the age for getting tattooed was higher?
I mean, honestly, man, I think if that happened, it would make younger people want to get tattooed even more. That's like
I think that might be good.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm not saying. I'm just saying, like, if we're not allowed to tattoo people under 21, you know,
Yeah.
that just creates a lot more fucking teenagers and
Puts money in
people
the.
under 21 that
Yeah, like-
to like real scratchers.
Yeah.
That are not fucking, and they're getting all that money.
Yeah. Well,
And
I mean,
they're
okay, so
shitting out fucking shitty tattoos, you know.
if people want to go get tattooed by scratchers, that's cool. I mean, some
Yeah, I don't
scratchers
care.
are okay.
But I'd rather get them tattooed by me, you know.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know, and,
Yeah.
and plus, you know, like they're fucking getting an actual good tattoo.
So the way I'm looking at it, you know, because they say that like your prefrontal cortex is like not fully developed until you're 25.
Well, I mean, mine's still not developed.
Well, if that's the
Mine's
case,
permanently, mine's gone, bro.
my brother in Christ, if it's not developed yet, it's never
No,
going to get
never
there.
coming.
But like, I mean, you think about it, like there's 7 years between like the threshold where somebody can get legally tattooed and like when they're like
Yeah.
mentally fully there. You know, it's like how many like young kids come through and get like cool, well thought out, timeless tattoos. They don't. Like they just get like trendy bullshit that sucks. And yeah, I don't know. I've never really even thought about this, but yeah, I mean, I would be like a big advocate for like people, and that's like some Bible Belt type shit, you know. Like they're not gonna like outlaw tattooing, but
Yeah.
like if Greg Abbott was like, yeah, actually, I think we're gonna make like the age for getting tattooed like 21, I'd be like,
25 would be good.
I'd be like, yes, yes,
Yeah.
thank you, Greg Abbott, please run for another term.
It's like, what was that one guy who like? There's that fucking vaccine where like he's like, you like fries? Oh, what is this? A cheeseburger? He's like, yeah. It's like, I got all this because I got my shots. I got my COVID shot. You remember that one? Yeah, dude. It was like some governor or some state. I think it was in New York or some shit.
He was
And
buying people's votes.
And he had a fucking like
A
thing of
voucher for-
fries and was eating them and was like, yeah, it's like, you want to know how I got these? It's like, yeah, I got my. He's like, you go up to. You go no. He's like, you go up to some burger spot, I guess that was over there, and you show them proof that
They
you got
were
vaccinated.
yeah, they
you
would
get free fries.
Oh,
Yeah, that's weird.
that is weird as fuck. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a can
it's
of worms
funny.
right there.
I'm surprised you haven't seen that. Shit. It's
No, I
fucking
hadn't seen
hilarious,
it.
dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he just pulled out these little fries. He's like, oh, you want to know? Oh, he's like, you want to know where I got these? He's like, he's fucking like, yeah. He's like eating them. He's like, oh, yeah. Yeah.
So like, mainly like what I was getting at before is like, okay, so I find like dealing with people.
Yeah.
I used to love the social element of tattooing. I used to really love like
I don't.
dude, like I used to, I don't know what changed, like I don't know what like broke in me to where like now like I find like the social element, I mean it's either
People, bro.
I'm so polarized because it's like the people who I like actually fuck with, like I love interacting with them. There's a lot of people that I've put tattoos on that I wish would come see me more because I genuinely like interacting with them. Like it makes this process like genuinely fulfilling.
Yeah.
But a lot of like the whole like walk-in meta, like dealing with people whose loyalty lies with the tattoo shop, like they don't give a fuck about me. Like I'm literally just here manufacturing their bullshit tattoo off the fucking internet for them. Like dealing with them, like bro, like it has like.
Yeah, breaks your spirit, bro.
Yeah, like it is like genuine. And okay, so
Battle hardening, bro.
yeah. Hang on. Like I want to say, I feel like this thing we're talking about right now is this consistent theme in this podcast that we're putting out, and there's part of me that feels like a spoiled little bitch for like like using this platform to just like sit here and fucking vent and complain. It's like, oh, you know, you get to fucking draw on people for a living, and sometimes people make the drawing.
Oh, I gotta wake up and fucking go to the oil field and
Yeah.
risk my life.
yeah. But that's the thing is like fucking.
Fuck it, dude.
I don't know. Like most people's job, I feel like is more formulaic. There's this common thread throughout like everybody who works in a service industry, where like that part of their job sucks ass.
Yeah.
And so that's like where I'm coming from. Where it's like, you know, like
I mean, ultimately, that's where how I treat it. Like I treat this, like to me, it's like tattooing is my lifestyle. Like like I'm fucking gonna do this shit until I fucking croak. But
yeah.
I treat it as a service industry. Like I'm providing a service. Like
Right.
you come in, this is what you want. Okay, cool. If I don't have any artistic fucking control over it or no freedom, and this is exactly how you want, line for line, shade for shade, color for color. Okay, cool. This is what I want. You know, for the service I'm finna bring you, and that's kind of like how I treat it now. You know, I mean, I still love tattooing, but yeah, I mean, after a while, you start to get like, I don't know. I feel like I'm just desensitized to the whole like
The bullshit.
gum. Yeah, I feel like I'm just so desensitized to the dealing with the fucking public and social. Like I don't even care. Like I just like people come in, get tattooed, cool. They're cool. Yeah, you know,
Even better. Yeah.
Fuck it. I mean, I still got paid for what I did, and I'm still paying my bills and shit. You know, and that's the part that I like though about tattooing. Like you never know who you're gonna deal with.
Right.
I just don't like. I don't like to have control of everything. Like I kind of like waking up tomorrow. Like today, you know, I tattooed fucking, you know, some pretty nice people today. You know, we talked about some games and shit, and then the next people were those fucking weirdos that came in, and you know, it's just to me, it's like, I don't know, I like I said, I'm like desensitized, right? Is that how you say it?
Desensitized.
Desensitized.
Desensitized. Two S sounds.
Institutionalized.
Institutionalized.
But yeah, like fucking photosynthesis.
I'm synthesizing.
Metamorphosis.
Photosynthesizing.
Yeah, we're photosynthesizing. But yeah, like I don't know, I just like I've had like what you're going through right now, I've already went past that. Like where you're just like, fucking hate dealing with people, and yeah, just, you know, bitching about all kinds of shit. Like, yeah, I went through a phase like that. Now I'm just like, man, fuck it. Like,
so like when you were fresh, did you?
Oh, bro, I was stupid as fuck, dude. Like, I thought I was gonna be doing hella tight sleeves. I was so fucking like naive about things, bro. And I was like the typical fucking person that like looked at shit on Instagram and was like, yeah, that's tattooing, bro. That's how. Yeah. And I'm gonna fucking go. And then once I got into a shop and I saw how it really was, I was just like, wow, this fucking sucks, dude.
Yeah. Well, so
but you know what I mean? Like,
I think it's like a process of like waxing and waning on like your enthusiasm and how much that enthusiasm carries you through like the bullshit situations. Because like I like coming into it, yes, there was this. I'm like, I'm gonna do traditional tattoos,
Yeah.
and then like no
You
traditional
did
tattoos
nothing.
ever came.
Nothing that ever resembled a traditional.
But then
tattoo.
like it was like weird because like I was still like super it was autofocusing. I was still super enthusiastic just to put tattoos on people.
yeah, that's how I was.
And
too.
and if I could, like, because obviously there's like varying levels of open mindedness about
Yeah.
like how a tattoo is going to go in terms of like what the client expects.
Yeah.
And every time that the client's like more open minded, then I'll push them into like bolder lines and like just
Right,
like
yeah.
tattoo shit. So, but like I just I feel like a very long time I was like super enthusiastic about like just any opportunity
yeah,
to
just
tattoo.
any tattoo. Yeah.
Yeah, but then it's like weird because like, and that carried me through like so much like. So many like when I worked at Tattoo Ranch and it was like fucking I was like the backbone of the shop there like in this dying carcass of a fucking shop like fucking I was like apparently I was like what was keeping the shop fucking open or
I'm gonna
like
grab a drink.
yeah
Keep talking. I'm listening.
but like I don't know it's like weird because like my enthusiasm carried me through that like that whole thing and it's just weird because like I just yeah like now it's just like weird because I feel myself getting so like
Oh, I see it. I see that vein
yeah
coming
yeah
out of your forehead every day, bro.
yeah I'm just like
Like
I don't know
I saw it yesterday, like when you were doing that, like bro, you had like no life in your eyes, bro.
I
you
know,
were just like
dude,
you were like
like-
this, like just spit, like you just fucking just like had. You're just like, oh my god, dude. Like if I have to fucking do this one more time,
dude it just I don't know man like it's just
and like I said, dude, I've been through that little phase, you know.
Yeah.
And I just realized, I just woke up and be like, you know what, man, I got a fucking cool tattoo job.
Yeah.
Like this is like I've always used to fucking like fantasize about me tattooing and doing this and then I'm actually doing it now and I'm like, and then now that I'm here, I'm like, fuck, I don't want to do this shit. I'm like, but why? Why am I like this? I had to really like peel back the layers.
yeah
Be like, why do I fucking hate this thing that I love so much? You know what I mean?
that's how you know it's real I guess
Yeah, so it's like, wow, like you start looking back, and then now I'm just like that old time saying, you just have to make, you have to make, what do they say? Like life is what you make it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You just
yeah.
tattooing is what you make it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah you have to manifest things
yeah,
yourself.
I mean, you
Yeah.
really do, man. Like me, like I wish I could do this and that, but now I'm just like, I just want to be fucking like busy, you know? Like I just want to be busy. I just want to tattoo whatever I can, be busy, and I just have that what do you call it? That optimistic, like, okay, maybe one day all this is gonna pay off. All this fucking doing all this shit, doing all this, one day it's gonna pay off, and I'm gonna be able to like actually do what I want to do,
Yeah.
and be like all those other people
Yeah.
that I see, you know.
Well, so like I've seen more recently, like because people talk about like obviously when you get in the slow season, everybody's asking like, well, how do you guys get through the slow season? And they'll say like, well, so you get through this. There's not like one thing you do. The way that you most effectively get through the slow season is by planting those seeds in the not slow season. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like you do as much as you can while it's busy. And if you've planted those seeds, then like the diehard clients will consistently come to you,
Yeah.
and get you through this.
Like you'll stay busy.
Right.
You know, it's only slow for people who like don't really put in the effort that like,
Right.
you know, like it was pretty slow this season, but like
Yeah, it was bad.
I still had people come in
Right.
and get tattooed. You know, I mean, I still like I mean I like scraped by, but it wasn't like impossible and shit. But yeah, I mean, you just can't like, I don't know. Like I said, I just don't even think about it anymore, man. I just fucking do it, you know.
Dude, this slow season was like so bad that like
Dude, it was goddamn, bro.
the only reason I got through
it was
is
an iced desert, bro.
dude, the thing is like I didn't realize that in September whenever fucking my truck got wrecked into, I like it was literally a blessing in disguise. Like I didn't realize that the $2,600 I got in the fucking settlement. I thought it was bullshit that like I walked away from that situation with only being compensated $2,600, but that $2,600 made the difference between like me like having to go like beg my friends and family for fucking rent money and shit.
yeah,
like
yeah, dude.
it was just like I don't know, super fucking crazy.
Fuck yeah, dude. No, yeah, it was definitely fucking wild, bro.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, like the cool thing about this shop as compared to like the last couple spots that I've worked is that like there's the potential for a higher client retention rate.
Yeah.
Because everybody that like almost everybody you tattoo here lives within like 10 minutes of here. And that's something that I haven't had the advantage of like being able to do really ever. I mean, like,
Because I mean, you have like you have Arlington, and then people here, and you got Grand Prairie,
yeah,
and then you got fucking. I mean, there's people that come all the way from like Waxahachie,
Yeah.
Midlothian. Like, there's a lot of people that.
what blows my mind that's the kind of depressing about the idea of somebody coming from fucking old Waxahachie
Old
is,
Wax.
is Southbound is there. Like there's a badass tattoo shop there.
Yeah.
And like fucking
But I've heard a lot of different people that live over there, and they've tried to like go that they're really fucking rude, and like
Yeah,
they're
Alex,
like
yeah.
like fuck that. I don't like they just like a lot of people said it like they just act like their tattoos are beneath them.
you know what, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Now, hey, I'm
Good.
like fuck. I'll do your fucking Pinterest shit. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
and like I mean. Yeah, that's cool. They get to do all that shit, but then it's like, man, I don't want to be like that though. I don't want people to be like, oh, that guy's a fucking asshole because he doesn't want to do my tattoo. You know what I mean? Because ultimately, I don't really care. I just
It takes
I'll
a lot.
tattoo whatever. you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
it
Like,
takes a lot. Like I'm not based solely on the merit of what somebody wants tattooed. That's not going to turn me off.
Yeah.
Like, but when it comes to like, if you pair problematic tattoo subject matter with problematic personality traits,
Oh, no, yeah.
it's one or the other. I can deal with putting a cool tattoo on a client that's like kind of a dickhead.
Yeah.
You know, it's like fuck it. I mean, that's a cool tattoo. Like,
Right,
fucking,
yeah.
their personality's
but
not
when
going to
they're a
show. in the-
dickhead and it's a fucking gay ass tattoo. you
yeah,
have to
that's
do
that's where it's like, man,
Yeah.
like
it's
fucking
double whammy.
Yeah, dude, like, fuck no, like I don't know, man.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, dude, like, since I've been here for the last 2 years, almost 2 years, like, I've been pretty fortunate, man. I've had some pretty cool people.
Yeah.
come
I
in.
see it. Like I see, like a lot of these people that come in and come to you consistently, like they're cool people. Like I'll come over there, like had you tattooed that chick that had the fucking Middle Earth map? Had you tattooed her before?
No,
she
but
just
she
walked
came
in?
here yesterday, though.
Oh yeah. So, but like you've got like at least a handful of like clients that like
Yeah.
you'll have a lot of work on them. Like the chick that got the alligator head, for example.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like she was a cool client.
Yeah, I've shit, dude. I've tattooed her since, like, when I was at the other shop. She, like, followed me,
Yeah.
and, you know,
That's cool.
she's actually really, like, fucking cool. Dude.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
That's the type of people I like, dude. Like, she'll fucking get, like, she'll see, like, my artwork.
Yeah.
Or, you know, and I'll
She
hook
actually
her
pays
up.
attention.
Yeah, and I'll
Yeah.
fucking hook her up. Those are the people that I love to hook up because they want to get my stuff, and they're like super fucking excited, and they're like, and you know, they let me do whatever. You know, those are the people I like to hook up.
I
And
think
shit.
I managed to.
And she brings me tons of clients too.
That's cool
so,
as fuck.
you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
like
So-
yeah, I love that. Like yeah, like you need to get business cards for those people.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like the kids that I tattooed that anime shit on today, like fucking. It's the first time in my life I've ever entertained the idea. I'm like, maybe I need to like learn how to do fucking anime tats, like
Hey,
because
man.
it's a hot topic.
Right, and that's what I was thinking too. And I didn't want to be like a complete poser and be like,
Right.
I'm just gonna. So I was thinking
Pander.
like, you know what? I'm gonna probably watch. I'm gonna fucking watch like
There's
like,
cool
a few
animes.
months worth of anime, like all the
Yeah.
popular ones.
Yeah,
Just so I can like have something to talk to for the
Yeah,
client. I don't
yeah.
want to be like a complete fucking piece of shit poser. And they're
There's-
gonna be like, fuck this guy. I don't want to get no anime tattoo. This guy doesn't know what fucking Naruto is. You know?
yeah. Well, there's like cool
Yeah.
like subgenres.
Yeah,
too,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
fucking,
yeah. I mean, I know like anime, but I don't know like a lot of the up to date ones. Like I've never seen, you know, what do you call it? That one famous one, like Naruto. I've never really liked. I just never.
Naruto's
It's never
kinda lame,
interested
yeah,
me.
yeah.
Dragon Ball Z's never interested me. See,
Yeah.
I'm into like the fucking like gory ass like.
I like sword and sorcery ones.
Yeah,
and then like
or the old school ones like fucking Ghost in the Shells.
Yeah.
That's my favorite all time one.
yeah,
Akira is my favorite one. Cowboy
Yeah.
Bebop.
yeah,
Fist of the North Star, Ninja Scroll, like all those are like my favorite ones.
yeah. Ninja Scroll's tight.
Yeah, and then you know, and then I love the Studio Ghibli ones. Like Studio Ghibli, like dude, I grew
They're
up
just
watching
super
those,
artsy. Yeah,
Dude, I grew up watching that shit,
Yeah,
dude. So
yeah.
like, you know, Spirited Away and all that shit, dude.
Yeah.
Princess Mononoke was my like favorite one growing up, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I fucking love watching that shit. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I know that stuff, but yeah, there's kids that come up to me nowadays. They bring some crazy fucking shit, and I've never heard of.
Yeah.
But the fucking artwork is so dope, dude. Like I love manga style artwork, you know, that style, like you know, Japanese manga style artwork, like that shit's fucking sick, bro. I'll tattoo that shit all day. Just for anybody listening, I will tattoo that shit all day, every day. Like, I don't care, dude. Like, yeah, I don't know shit
The
about
camera's
it.
over there, dude. Look them in the
Yeah,
fucking
I
eye.
will tattoo all your favorite animes. Nah, but like, I don't know like a whole lot of that shit, but like the artwork to me is like super fucking sick, and a lot of that like looks fucking dope as fuck as a tattoo, you know, especially
Yeah.
with all the line work, all the different line weights,
Yeah.
minimal shading, minimal, like, it's so like intricate, but it's like simplified down, really cool, you know, like the even like the bot, like what do you call it, like the anatomy of it and shit like that.
Yeah. There's solid figure drawing.
Yeah, dude, it's so fucking sick. But yeah, I was thinking really hard to like, yeah, you know, I want to fucking get into like some cool fucking animes and shit, and then just like do some Flash, some anime Flash. You know,
Yeah.
I guarantee you, bro. Like,
It'll sell,
you
yeah.
will sell that shit
Yeah.
like hot, bro. Like that shit will be like straight. You know, no offense to people, but it'll be like selling fentanyl.
The hell yeah. Slurping up the
Yeah.
fin. Hell
I know it's a touchy subject to some. You know?
Yeah, no, I mean, dude, rest in peace to the real
Yeah.
ones that, you know, got fucked off
Fuck
on that.
fentanyl.
Yeah, fuck fentanyl.
But yeah, dude. I mean, I'm down. I'm always down, dude. We should
Yeah.
like one day just put some anime on here and just watch that shit. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I just don't like Dragon Ball Z or Naruto. Like, I'm just not into those. Or,
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
that one other one? I've tattooed at least
What is it? What's like,
24 worth of fucking images from the.
what are the images you've tattooed?
It's like the pirates.
Oh, One Piece.
One Piece.
Yeah,
Yeah.
One Piece is that's the of the 3 anime tats I did today. They both got matching One Piece tats, and there's the other one. I don't know what it was from. It might have been from One Piece. I don't know. The style of One Piece is just you could tell it was like made for like preteens and shit. Like it's just not not super tight.
I'm not super into all that.
The common thread in a lot of the animes that you mentioned is that they were like because I guess like late 80s early 90s there was a lot of like kind of like cyberpunk style anime, because that's like whenever
That's like Ghost in the Shell and all that, like that cyberpunk style. Yeah.
when they were writing the Matrix
Oh, dude, they
they
bit off a bunch of
right
like what was it? I know they stole a bunch from like Ghost in the Shell.
Right.
There was another one that they it was particular one that they took a lot of imagery from it and copied it in, you know.
yeah there's like a lot of like futuristic kind of like usually they're like pretty fucking gory
Yeah, that's my favorite.
like post-apocalyptic style
Yeah.
fucking animes that they're cool as fuck, and I haven't explored it really to you know enough about it, but I do know that that's like a subgenre, and it's kind of cool because it's like retro content, because there was a lot of that like
yeah, dude.
pre-90s or early 90s whatever.
Yeah, like the ones that you did, that was pretty sick. The one that he got, that kid,
Yeah.
that one where it was like a silhouette kind of.
Yeah, the only thing about, I wish I would have translated it more to like made it more tattooy, because that's my only gripe about a lot of like anime and like manga style tattoos is that like it's very like for some reason the phrase monochromatic comes to mind, but it's not. It's like they're too high contrast. There's no like shading. It's all like it's either black or it's white.
Yeah.
And I think that
Like
there's
pen
like
and ink style.
right, and I think that
Brush work and all
it's a little bit of a pain in the ass to do. I'd rather do like mag work and put like actual shading in it.
I mean, you can always simplify those images and stuff. Because I've seen like
Yeah.
some dudes that like do some fucking. There's some artists out there that do some badass anime shit. Where
Right.
they don't even use mags. They just all of
It's like
all
stipple
of it's
whip.
just
Yeah,
fucking
I've seen a
pepper
lot of that.
shading, dude,
Yeah.
pepper shading, and that shit
Yeah.
looks super. Like, I'm down to do both. Like, I like to do either or style. You know,
Yeah.
like heavy black or just the stipple shading,
Yeah.
you know, versus just trying to do like one style of it.
Right.
But yeah, dude, that shit is fucking I love that stuff, dude. Like I don't, like I said, man, I don't really know a lot about anime, but I love doing anime tattoos. Like,
Yeah,
so much,
they're cool.
dude.
They translate well.
Yeah,
to be.
fuck yeah.
My only thing, another gripe that I have about a lot of like manga style tattoos is that like they want them like in rectangle shapes and like
Oh, yeah.
you know,
Or
it's
they
like
want the panel.
Yeah, like the
yeah, and it's
See,
like,
I'm the opposite. I like it. I like doing the panels and stuff. You know?
so the reason why I
If they
don't
have
like
the
it.
spot to do it on, I feel like it wouldn't be as bad.
Yeah, well, okay. So here's the thing: is that like a fucking rectangle is not. There's very few parts of the body where a rectangle is like super
Yeah.
embellishing, and
Yeah.
it doesn't flow. So if you can talk a client into being like not so like locked into this like you know, because I mean it's a pain in the ass at multiple opportunities, because it's like, first of all, the panel, it's a long fucking like rectangle, kind of a
Yeah,
pain in the
yeah.
ass to do a fucking 4-inch long fucking seamless line that
Yeah.
runs into a fucking 90-degree
Yeah.
fucking version of the same fucking thing. So you can talk them out of that, and I feel like you can make a much more like artistic anime tattoo.
Yeah, oh for sure, bro. I've seen it. I mean, I've seen motherfuckers do some like heavy, like illustrative style.
Yeah.
Like they don't just copy the actual, you know, they you know, take the same designs and shit, but they make it their own. You know?
What I said today was that, like, you know, it's like whenever you're doing an anime tattoo, like the ideal version of an anime tattoo is still at least 20% pre-formatted imagery, because it's like you're not going to take like the recognizable face of that character and change it. You're gonna trace that part, but then there's like all the accoutrements to that face that is where like your artistic, like your creativity actually comes in. So
Yeah.
it's like you're not gonna like trace a bunch of fucking like flames. You know, you're gonna draw some fucking
Yeah,
flames,
yeah.
like, or whatever it may be. You know. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think it'd be cool. My chick's brother, he's like pretty into anime, which is like weird because it almost seems out of character for him. Like, you wouldn't look at him and think like this dude likes anime,
Yeah.
but he really does, and he wants a bunch of anime tattoos.
Hell yeah, dude. You should do them.
I'm pretty like, indebted to him, like, because he works at a Ford dealership, so anytime something goes wrong with my truck, I take it to him, and
Oh, yeah.
he'll get me to where I can pass an inspection or whatever.
Fuck yeah.
But he wants an anime sleeve, and like
That's
I just
sick.
yeah. So I could utilize him as a means of being able to
And it's cool
make
because
this
you
happen.
can, you know, like make it into your own style.
Right.
You know, you can kinda
Yeah.
incorporate your own little things to it. you know?
Yeah. I'm gonna send him a text tomorrow. Like, hey man, I think it's
time
to start working on that anime
it is
sleeve.
time.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
the fucking Lion King song
Yeah.
in the background.
It is time.
It is time.
Circle
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking you hold them up. And
Yeah,
shit.
hell yeah. He's a big old boy.
Fuck yeah.
I ain't fixing to
Yeah,
hold
big
him.
old boy.
I ain't fixing to hold.
Hell yeah, dude.
You can hold me up, maybe. I don't know. I'm a big,
Hold
big
me
old,
up, baby.
I'm a big old boy too. So.
Oh,
Y'all know what they call me around here? They call me Fat Dick Trav.
Fat Dick Trav.
What y'all think about that?
Fat Dick Fridays, y'all.
That's it. Freestyle Fat Dick Fridays.
Yeah, yeah.
The blood moon
And a
come.
Hawaiian t-shirt.
That's right, bro. As soon as I got here yesterday, fucking Chris was like, "Where's the Hawaiian shirt, dude?" I'm like, "Oh,
I'm gonna order one, bro. I'm gonna
Hell
order
yeah.
one.
As you should,
You know,
dude.
all
I need to
four
order
of
more.
those shirts that I ordered shrunk in the wash.
The fucking Raycon. What the fucking? What was the
I have no
the
idea.
material? You told me. You
Oh,
know,
Rayon.
Rayon, not Raycon.
Rayon shirts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Raycon shirts,
What the
dude.
fuck?
Yeah, it's like the material.
What
It's
the
nice.
fuck?
It's like super light. Like,
Super breathable. It's like
yeah,
It's super shrinkable though.
yeah. I guess so. Maybe it's like dry
so
clean
like
only.
next time I'll fucking just buy 3X.
Just buy
That way it'll
4X.
shrink and I'll
Yeah,
still
well,
it's
yeah,
still fit.
gravy.
You know?
It's all gravy, baby.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah. That's right. They look. I mean, they look. I prefer. Like, I think that one that I have that I got from fucking Walmart for like $7. It's a 3X. I just bought it obnoxiously big just because. Like, and like the size that it is
I didn't
now.
even notice though.
Dude, it's obnoxiously large. Like, it's for a rotund man. Like, it is fucking huge.
fucking roast.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, they're tight as fuck. I don't even give a fuck that we look like fucking goobers wearing them. Bro, we went to fucking Raising Cane's the other day.
Yeah.
And we're like, you know, like we're both like we got fucking full ass bellies. We both just ate a fucking caniac combo. And we're we're walking out to the fucking car, and this fucking goober, dude, this fucking idiot, fucking like he pulls up, like because we're sitting there like by the window, and I see him pull up, and I'm like offended by his presence because like he pulls up, he parks like a fucking moron. He's got his back window busted out, like fucking I can't remember what all he did, but he just had an offensive aura, and like fucking, so like
sir, your existence is offending.
Dude, it was very offensive, and so he fucking, I think he like came inside, got his food real quick, and then dipped. But then like I don't know, it was like we finished our food, and then we're walking out to his car, and we finished our fucking caniacs, and fucking we're walking out to the car, and I guess that was about the time that he got in his fucking fucked up ass truck and fucking left. Well, he's like pulling by us, he's like, "Those shirts make you guys look real good," and like I'm like. Bro, I'm not about to like fucking get into it with this dude over like some comments about my shirt, but it was like it was so in line with like every assumption I had drawn about him, and that
just
like
confirmed it,
bro. I'm like the obnoxious fucking idiot,
and
and
my intuition.
his friend in the passenger seat had this like super apologetic look on his face too. Like I'm fucking sorry, y'all. Like I
I just
can't.
wanted some fucking canes.
Yeah, I just wanted some
Here
fucking
I am.
canes. I hate this guy. This is the last
What
time.
fucking number is that? The Caniacs?
I don't know. Fucking, it's like a 6-piece. It's the big boy.
It's
I want
big
to talk
boy.
about
Yeah,
it.
yeah, bro. We were
Come
fucking.
on, let's talk about it.
As my dad would say, I think you're lying. We were
think you're lying.
fucking. My dad would say we were stone cold munching.
No. Hell yeah,
Hell
dude.
yeah! I can't wait to see my dad
Stone
tomorrow.
Cold Munchers.
Shoot, shouts out! Tomorrow is my dad's birthday. It's his fucking stepbrother Aaron's birthday, bro. It's
Hell
a
yeah.
birthday weekend,
It's a
and then
birthday bash Sunday.
Thursday is my daughter's birthday.
Oh,
So
nice.
fucking yeah, we got birthdays on the fucking
We got birthdays.
birthdays, dude. Celebrating
Birthdays.
some births, dude.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Dude, 1964 was a good year, dude. That's crazy as fuck.
Yep. That was.
Yeah,
that was
man,
the year.
92 was crazy.
92, dude. Fucking
$40, man. That's expensive.
think you're lying. Dude, that's a lot of money.
That's, like,
You got $40?
I don't believe
yeah,
you.
lying.
you should have been like,
You wanna get that? I think you're lying. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
money, man.
Just 20?
Bro,
Oh,
you know
think
what?
you're lying.
I think the solution to all these like problems I have is that I'm not enough of a meme. Like fucking, I think that like I don't utilize enough opportunities to just mock the shit out of people
Yeah,
and
just
like
have
make
fun,
like,
bro.
dude, like fuck it, like I don't give a fuck anyways.
When life
So,
gives
like,
you lemons,
fucking make some.
shove them up your ass.
Shove them up your fucking ass. Make some fucking fresh,
Make some
anally
fresh-
squeezed
some
fucking
anal
lemon
smoothie.
lemon martinis, dude. Fucking
That
lemon
lemon
teenies.
lemonade.
Yeah.
Nah, dude. Yeah, I mean, just gotta say fuck it, bro.
Dude, sometimes you just gotta fuck it, dude.
Yeah, man. The dude abides, you know. The dude abides.
The dude does a bot. Dude, you know I'm a ordained minister of the Church of the Dude.
Nice.
Like, I can actually like marry people.
Fuck yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
dude.
That's sick.
You can actually marry dudes.
I can marry dude. I could marry a dude. What do you think? Even in the state of Texas, dude, I can marry a dude if I want. I can marry two dudes. Like
two dudes and one
two
dude.
dudes. I'm like,
Two dudes and one dude.
I now pronounce you guys being dudes.
You may kiss the dude.
They just give each other like a crisp high five, or a
Yeah,
crisp butt, like
Butt,
mutual
yeah.
butt clap,
Butt
like
clap.
yeah, and they just like fucking like arm in arm skip down the aisle. I'm like, hell yeah,
wearing
I
little-
did that.
Little cowboy boots.
That's it, dude. As they
Fuck
should.
yeah, bro. Let's do it.
Hell yeah. I saw a wedding video of the like it was like a hockey wedding, but like obviously they couldn't do it on ice, so like you could tell it was a hockey player that was used to skating on ice that had roller skates on, and he's just like going ham, fucking like skating all over the place, like almost busting his ass. It wasn't that kind of video. He didn't bust his ass at any point. It was just like, oh, cute hockey wedding, you know.
Aw.
Oh, bitch. I know. Fucking, I gotta be here for you and Scary Brandon.
Scary Bryson.
The Scary Bryson. Hell yeah. We're getting some names going, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Ivar the Boneless,
Ivar.
fucking Scary Bryson,
Mr.
Fat Dick
Tuck 'em
Trav, Mr. Tuck 'em in,
Big
dude.
Fat
the
big
shadow manager.
Bro, when you
Fat Dick Travis.
when you show up to the fucking shop, I'm gonna like announce your entry. I'm like, now introducing to the arena, Ivar the Boneless, aka Mr. Tuck 'em in. Wham, wham, wham.
Hell yeah.
There's not enough hype, dude. There's not enough like we got the wrong kind of energy. We're like in here
Yeah.
playing fucking
We need what we
bullshit
need to do
techno.
is put like ring ringside ropes like around us, like like make this into a fucking like, wrestling ring, bro.
Hell yeah, or like the velvet ropes. Like I love
Yeah.
that. I love
Oh,
the velvet
velvet
rope.
ropes.
Like like whenever I bring a client back, I gotta like unclip the fucking.
Hell
rope and,
yeah.
let them in. Like this is exclusive.
This is the VIP
like sorry, no
section.
plus ones. Just
Yeah,
close that
no,
shit.
no
Like,
plus twos.
yeah, sorry. Bro, I hate that shit. I hate when people come with like fucking 5 people for one person to get a tattoo.
I have a client that's like that. I have one client, which I'm not gonna name.
Nice.
No,
They're,
they're cool. They just always every time they come, dude, they always bring like 4 or 5 fucking people with them.
The entourage.
And I always
Yeah,
tell
yeah.
I always tell people, dude, tattooing is not a spectator sport. It's fucking boring.
yeah.
Like we're gonna sit here tattoo. Like there's no like excitement or nothing.
That's the tats hit
I'm
different
not-
story.
Nobody's gonna pop fucking Cristal, and we're gonna be like
Popping
dance.
bottles.
Yeah, dude. Like, yeah,
That's
dude.
hit different.
Ain't gonna be no bitches twerking in here.
You're
while
like in
I'm
the middle of
tattooing.
doing a tat, and they're like, "Avar, take a shot." And girl's got her shirt off already. And she's just,
Yeah.
and you're like,
Like
fucking
that.
in the middle of ripping a line.
that
and you're just like
guy.
sipping some fucking cognac off this bitch's
yak.
titty. Yeah.
Some of that yak.
Hell yeah.
You're gonna have what's that one guy that remember that video I showed you, that Casey Freight? It's like Becky. He's got like this fucking kitchen spoonful of like Coke and shit. He's like just a bump, bumpy bump.
Just a bump, dude.
Yeah, dude. I always tell people like, bro, like it's not gonna be fun. Like
Pull up a little bit.
pull up.
Pull up. It reminds me of those like expectation versus reality. It's like what my wife thinks I'm doing, and it's exactly the situation
Yeah.
we just described.
Yeah,
you know.
like,
But then the
they-
reality is like this like super studious
This
like
is what we're doing right now.
Yeah, yeah.
We're not fucking popping Cristal.
no.
We're in a fucking shop talking.
Trying to be professionals.
Yeah, we're trying to be pros. We're trying to get a motherfucking scholarship.
Trying to get a motherfucking scholarship. Fucking dude walks in. He's like, "Dang, some of all these books."
What's up with all these books?
That's a big issue I actually have with our current meta here. Is we don't have a bookshelf because like I got more books that like aren't doing
We
me
can
any
bring
good sitting at my fucking. I mean, I have a bookshelf. It's like it's kind of cool because it's like its footprint is only this big, but it's like
we can
taller
put it
than
in
me.
here,
Yeah, I'll bring
a
my
little
books up here.
bookshelf, and then just put
Yeah.
all the references.
Bro, I had
we
this.
just need that room for the 3 of us.
Because I work, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be tight. Dude, that's the fucking party room. That's where we're actually gonna be sipping cognac off of titties and shit.
Yeah. Ain't no
Yeah.
cameras back there, baby.
That's right.
But
Just kidding. We would never do that. If,
Yeah.
Matt, if you're watching, I would never do that. Like I'm super
Never see-
professional. Like, and like I like it. Yeah, I would never do that. So just so you
You would
know.
never see-
Actually, just to everybody, I would like everyone to know that kind of behavior is frowned upon and not welcome here. So
yeah.
save that for the fucking club. 'cause-
Defund the police.
yeah. Also defund the police. Never trust the government.
Hell yeah, dude.
But yeah, I got a bunch of books and shit, and I had this epiphany today because I started to say about the anime kids that I tattooed today.
Mm-hmm.
They gave client green flags. I actually had the audacity to explain to them the whole like your loyalty should lie with an artist. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like fucking pick somebody that like fucking
You
like
like and
you
shit
actually
like
mesh
that.
with. They were flipping through here, and I was like, hey, check this out. So like, I specifically said, I'm like, me and Avar love doing shit like this. So
Hell
like,
yeah, dude.
if you get some
Yeah.
shit out of here,
Yeah.
me and Avar will cut you some mean
Yeah,
fucking deals
some
on
mean
this shit.
slack, bro.
And I'm like, because I'm getting the vibe that you guys like kind of spontaneously decide to get tattooed. If you guys ever need to scratch that itch and y'all want to pick some shit out of here, because
Yeah.
I'm confident there's some shit in here you could find that you like, that you want. I'm like, me and Avar
Fuck
will
yeah, dude.
fucking do this shit. But contrary to that, I had this epiphany. 'Cause people do not flip through this shit often enough. People, as much money as I spent on this fucking Mr. Flash Machine shit, people do
I know
not.
it was so sad because when you first put it out, I was like, "Hell yeah, bro! We're gonna do tons of this shit.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna fucking make bank, bro."
I mean, people
Nope.
flip through it. They just don't ever get it.
I've only done 2 tattoos from that whole thing.
I don't know how many times I see people like.
Yeah, I think I've done one.
No correction. I've done 3.
Those things have not paid for themselves for me.
That's sad, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Oh man.
I kind of think maybe we pull them off the shelves, paint those designs, present them as our own,
Yeah.
and then maybe people will get them.
Fuck yeah.
I think the other thing too is that they're not categorized. Like they're not really.
Well, what we need to do is just take the ones that we know that people are gonna get,
Yeah.
and then just fucking re-flash them. You know.
I think we just put those on the bookshelf for our own. Maybe as you know, we could kind of categorize them, and be able to like utilize them for reference material.
Yeah.
You know, somebody comes in, they say they want this, and you're like, ah, yes, I got a
I
perfect
have
design.
something for you.
Yeah, yeah. You just go pull that.
I have this
The
1922 expensive.
Have you ever seen these? The fucking the Good Book. Because these are kind of set up like that. They're like categorized. It's like fucking.
Oh yeah. They're like little picturesque.
Yeah, and it's just like reference. Like somebody comes in and says they want a butterfly. You don't feel like drawing a fucking butterfly.
Yeah, and you can just
That's
like
cool.
blow it up or resize it.
Right. Obviously, yeah, you'd never tattoo any of these at this size. But yeah, you just fucking bump that bad boy up. Like, here's a bunch of fucking crosses.
Yeah.
Cool fucking crosses. Not like fucking lame ass fucking
Yeah.
crosses. Bro, I felt bad for Jenna a couple weeks ago. She got sucked into doing a fucking cross cover up.
Yeah,
And
I
like
saw that.
as awesome as a fucking artist as she is,
Yeah.
like she just didn't have like the actual like tattoo experience.
Well, she doesn't have enough experience with
Well, and she-
cover-ups, period. You know?
Yeah, and she was operating purely on like, because Zach was like, yeah, a big black cross, that's it, do that. And she's like, okay, you're my boss, I'll do that. And it's like,
Yeah.
this couldn't involve like,
Like I could have fucking done that so much differently.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
And you would have never told like.
the thing.
I mean, it's not a bad tattoo.
No, because like the roses were fucking sick. Like
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
a badass artist and able to
Oh,
like
yeah.
do, but they were like weird because obviously like the big solid black cross had to like be
Yeah.
like a foreground element. So you got this big flat
Yeah.
ugly shit in the front, and then you got these like super detailed
Super
roses in the
yeah.
background to kind of pull your eye away from the
Yeah.
fucking big black cross in the foreground. But it was like that's so not it. Like this
Yeah.
should have gone down differently.
That's a big black
Well, he should have gave it to someone who was more experienced with cover-ups.
Right. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think elbow rubbing
Right,
tends to
but,
carry
I mean,
more
yeah.
weight here than like like the wisdom of fucking long term experience and putting a tattoo in the seat where it really needs to be.
Yeah.
Super unfortunate, but like maybe that's like how tattooing in general is.
I mean, like I say, I just work here, man.
No, dude. Like fucking, I need you to fucking take a stand. Now's your opportunity.
Make a stand
Fix
right
this shit for me right now. I cannot.
Yeah.
It's injustice, and I can't fucking.
Yeah.
Hang on. Fucking, I'm like fucking clipping the
Hell
fuck
yeah,
out of the
dude.
camera. That's how you know I fucking mean this shit. God damn it. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't like having to be a third party to that because she even like. Shouts out to Jenna because she'll like involve me in this shit sometimes. She'll like ask me questions and I'm like, well, fuck. Like this is already like past the point of me being able to say something that was gonna fucking change the outcome of the situation. And yeah, I don't know.
Always point of no return, man.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Fucking, I'm not like a fucking. I don't consider myself like a massive resource, but like I've seen situations unfold where I'm like, I could have said one fucking thing.
That dude that she was tattooing today, he was here yesterday. I think Travis was like tattooing his like baby mom or some shit. Cause she was that guy was another red flag client because I guess he had already talked to Jenna before, so I was just like in the corner minding my business and like I just happened to turn like look that way and he was looking at me and he like locked eyes and I was like and I just went like that and then he goes hey man, he's like, what kind of style tattoo you? I don't know, I was just like, I don't really have a style, man, like I just do whatever. Like I was like, why, what's up, man, you thinking about getting tattooed? And he's like, oh yeah. And he like showed me the tattoo. It was just like some other person's tattoo of a angel, like what they call it, Saint Michael slaying the
Saint Michael, he's the one who's smarter than the demon.
yeah, that one. And I was like, oh yeah, that's dope and this and that. And then he was just one of those people who were like, he was like, yeah, he's like, what, can I see some of your work? And I was like, all right, yeah, and here's my
It's not a bad question.
portfolio. And
Get to the red flag. What was the red flag?
so, well, I'm trying to get to it. So, yeah, he was looking through the portfolio. He was like, oh, yeah. And then I told him, I was like, you know what? I actually did a tattoo like that. And then he goes, oh, yeah? He's like, did you do it good? And I was like,
What?
as soon as he said that, I was like, oh, God.
It's weird. It's a weird
You just
prompt.
fucked this whole vibe
It's a
up,
weird
you
prompt
know?
because it's like you just prompted me to do that like bullshit where it's like fucking Yeah, bro. Like I'm a fucking, you know,
Yeah.
like I won't say specifically who I characterize as doing that, but we all know. We all know who the fuck steps rises to the occasion
Yeah,
in
yeah.
that specific situation.
yeah.
And bro, that's not me. Like
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
not.
I specialize.
Bro, I talk shit about myself all the fucking
Yeah.
time because it's like fucking. I think that's like what everybody should do. Like
Mm-hmm.
fucking. That's like I'm not gonna like fucking try to mold your perception of
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
Like fucking. Why don't you open your fucking eyes
Yeah.
and fucking look at my
So
shit?
yeah, so when he sees, I was like, all right. So I showed
my
him, and he's like,
fucking
oh yeah,
enchilada.
man. He's like, yeah, that
right.
looks good. And then I guess he didn't like. I guess I don't know. But what I assumed is I guess he didn't like my tattoos. And then he goes, oh yeah, and he's like, yeah, I got an appointment with Jenna tomorrow to do this. And I'm like,
So what the
Why-
fuck was
why
this?
the fuck were you talking to me about this tattoo then, you know? So I was like, okay, cool. And I walked up, and then fucking Raj comes in, and he's talking to Raj about the same fucking shit, dude. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Why are you doing this?
Yeah, so like, he tries to talk to me again, and he's telling me like, yeah, man, like how much you think you'll charge? And I was like, you know what, man, like straight up, like you know, you're getting tattooed by Jenna, dude. Like just talk, like you, like I'm not gonna have any part of this anymore. You know what I mean? Like once you told me that you're getting tattooed by, you have an appointment by Jenna, I was like, yeah, that's it. Like I don't need to talk about this tattoo anymore. You know?
I often use the phrase "you a real one" for that lightly, but that's genuinely like a you a real one for that
You know, yeah,
situation.
because I'm just like, there's no need to talk to me about it, bro. You've literally told me you have an appointment with this person.
yeah. It's like, listen here, you fucking
Fuck, do
twat.
you need yeah,
You
like.
fucking queef.
So I think he was just trying to like see. I don't know.
He was like
I-
shopping around still.
Yeah, I think he was either shopping around or seeing if like who else is better than her. That's what I thought, and I guess he saw my shit like, nah, I'm gonna stick to her, which I don't care. I mean, not everybody's gonna like my tattoos. you
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
my
I don't get
style,
hung
like,
up about that. I'm not for
so,
everybody.
I'm like, and I'm like, yeah, either way, like he's gonna get a badass tattoo, but I think he was just trying to shop around. But I'm just like, God damn.
You a window shopper.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah, I was just like, fuck me, dude. Like, really?
If you asked me, that guy can eat a dick. He can go get
Eat a
fucked.
cock.
Yeah, eat a fucking. I'm gonna watch this tomorrow and be like, how much of this shit needs to be like edited? This is gonna be the podcast where I figure out how to edit in some fucking like bleeps and shit like that because I think it'll be funny as fuck. But
I don't
yeah,
give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a shit.
I don't give a shit, man.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I don't. Again, like going back to the whole like, I entertain the idea that I might be a fucking spoiled brat and that like all my bitching is like for fucking nothing. But like, I don't know.
I mean, everybody does it.
Yeah.
I did it a lot. You know, I still do it too. I mean, fuck. I still catch myself bitching at little small shit that I'm like, in this grand scheme of things, it doesn't fucking matter. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, and especially like when it gets slow, man, you start thinking some crazy shit, dude. Because you have a lot of time to think.
Yeah.
You're just like,
Got a lot of
look, did I
time to-
pick the right career?
Yeah.
What am I fucking doing? Like, I need to go back to school.
Hell yeah.
I need to get my fucking bachelor's degree. What the fuck am I doing here? And then
Yeah.
I'm like, wait a minute, hell nah.
I'm married to the game.
Like,
I'm
then I look in the mirror and I'm like, fuck, dude,
I did this.
I did this.
Hell yeah. Maybe that's what I need. I need to get some fucking crazy tat. I need to get my fucking throat
Bro,
tatted.
that's why. Honestly, when people say, "Why did you like get your face tattooed?" Because I'm like,
Because I'm in this shit.
yeah, I'm just like, because honestly, like, you know,
What was your first face tat?
was the little 3 dots that I have.
Where? Oh, okay, no, not that. Okay, that barely counts because that's like, I mean,
One of them had a little 3.
It counts, but like,
Yeah.
that's like a standard face tat.
Yeah, so, and I was like 13 or 14 when I got that shit.
Right, you're talking about this. Okay, so after that,
Yeah.
how long did you go without getting any face tats?
I mean, it took a while. I think my next one was like, I was like 18 or 19 or some shit.
Which one
like
was that?
I think it was like the little teardrops.
Okay, again, that kind of falls in
And
that same
then-
category. Standard face tats.
And then I got, what else did I get? Then I think the next one was my forehead one.
What's it say?
Fuck, I forgot the It's in Latin.
Uh huh.
It's amantes sunt amentes, and it means lovers or lunatics.
Hell yeah, that's cool.
I don't know. I forgot where the fuck I got
That's
it
tight.
from, but I was like, you know what, that's tight.
Yeah, that is tight.
And then I got that, and then little by little started getting all the other.
What about this one?
This, which
Oh,
one?
okay, hang on. I didn't like look that closely.
The little dagger.
No, like the wood.
Oh yeah, the one that Chris did.
Chris did it.
Yeah, I was just so.
Let me see. This
It's just. I just wanted like some cool like horn looking
yeah,
organic.
they're cool. Yeah, they're cool
You
as
know,
fuck. Yeah.
he's gonna do some other shit on my face too.
Yeah,
like
you
other
got some
stuff.
cheek room.
Yeah, I'm gonna do like some other like I knew since a young age like I always wanted to be heavily like face tattooed,
Hell
neck
yeah.
tat. Like I've always was like.
Where do you
that's-
got room now?
Yeah, so
Wait, well, I'm saying, I said that like a statement, but it was a question. Where do you have room now?
I don't know. Like I have my back.
Your
like
whole back?
Well, I have this really fucking like light. I'm talking about super light cross that I got from this guy in San Antonio in his room, in his like apartment or some shit like that. It was funny about that. Fucking when I got the tattoo, like I had slept on my back, I like got drunk. So when I woke up, dude, my fucking shirt was like integrated in my the fucking tattoo.
What?
So when I mean, it was like
What the fuck
was
did
like-
you just say?
it was like integrated in with
Like it was like scabbed to it. Like you fucking
bro, because like it was stuck, dude. Like it was my muscle shirt, dude. And I was like, what the fuck, dude? I was like, kind of forgot I even had it, and then like I was like looking, and like I looked in the mirror, like kind of like look, dude, and you can see like that outline of the cross, like the blood and everything. So I mean, it was stuck, bro, on that shit. Yeah. So like when I peeled it off. And then my dumbass peeled it like raw. Like I didn't even jump in the shower.
get it
So-
wet to kind of
Yeah, dude. So literally, it just healed up like a fucking cut, like a scab.
Oh.
So none of like most of the ink didn't stay in. Yeah, it's like super light. But I was thinking like I want to get like some. I was telling Gus too, like I want to get like a super like traditional Japanese like back piece, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like I want to get like a fucking like a tiger.
Yeah.
Or I was really thinking like a tiger, like standing on that, like on the mount, like that little mount that it's on, and then like bamboo trees or like you know, like the leaves and shit and the wind bars and
Yeah.
so. You know, if Gus ain't talking about shit, then shit, I'll let you fucking do it, bro. So
That's
I'm
a lot.
down.
Let's trade some small tats. First. I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck. Like
Yeah.
I'll let you tattoo whatever the fuck you think is cool
Yeah.
that I might like. I got like leg. I got more leg room over here.
Yeah.
I got a fuckload of leg room over here. It's kind of funny. Like over on this leg, I've gotten kind of just like whatever.
Yeah.
But then like over on this, I don't know. I got a lot of fucking leg room over here. So I'll let you like. I'll go blind. Like and you
Yeah.
can just tattoo whatever.
Because I
the
do
fuck
want
you
to get like I have a bunch of like spots all over like my chest. I want to get like different traditional tattoos.
Yeah,
like,
I want to get
there,
to that
you know?
point. Like I need
Yeah.
to start blasting over the bullshit that I have on my
Yeah.
torso and fucking just get a bunch of like small approachable.
Well, that's what I
tats.
want to get. I don't want to have nothing tied in. Like I just want like patch like
Yeah,
daggers, hearts.
Yeah.
You know, excuse me.
I
want like a pinup chick,
yeah
but I don't want them to look like I don't want them to look like
cohesive.
feminine.
Oh, you want to be like
Like
taller?
I want them to look rough
Yeah.
and like traditional looking.
Yeah,
Like I don't
yeah.
want no like I like that style. You know, like that New York style. Like
Yeah,
that's what I want. I want that
Folky,
shit
yeah.
to look tough, dude.
Yeah.
I don't want that like fucking.
Did you see what Gus did today?
Mm-mm.
He did like fucking like it was like fucking like 4 or 5 like bangers. Like he basically banged out like it was. I mean, it was like the traditional like patchwork kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like they were kind of like pork chops. Like they were loosely. I mean, I'm sure the dude chose what he wanted,
Yeah.
but they were like. But bro, like Gus's shit is like intimidatingly clean.
Oh yeah,
like,
that's some fucking dude.
They're
like,
crazy fucking clean.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, like, I'm, you know, like they say, like, you're impressed or you want or you respect, like,
Yeah.
the things that you can't do, you know? Like, that's kind of how I feel about, like, a lot of, like, Chicano style stuff. Because, like, I mean, I feel like I can get down on shading.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't know, like, there's just a lot of Chicano style stuff where, like, the values are super there. And then, like, I feel that way also about, like, super, super clean traditional tattoos. Because it's, like, I mean, I could do, like, some decent looking trad shit. But, like, I don't know, like, I inherently, like, my natural skill set does not warrant that I can do shit, like, crazy fucking clean, and so that's
Yeah.
why like naturally I'm kind of leaning into that, and I do like more folky looking shit or more like gnarly looking
Yeah.
shit because it's like I just don't. It makes a tattoo not fun to me when I have to stress about how clean the fucking line work
Yeah,
is.
that's how I am too. I just
But fucking Gus's shit is like very fucking clean. Like
Oh,
his
yeah, dude.
fades are like fucking like crazy.
Yeah.
That tattoo that pops up on here, it'll be on the fucking slideshow in a second. That one of like the orcas, like that is quintessential Gus style tattooing.
that dude's pretty sick too, AZ.
They're kind of neo, kind of like the stuff that's on there. It's like kind of neo
Yeah.
trad. That one looks unfinished. I'd like to meet him. I think it'd be cool. But yeah, his stuff kind of reminds me of like that Samuel Briganti. Like
Yeah.
it's trad for sure, but then it just kind of has I don't know. There's like a kind of neo vibe about it, and I can't tell you exactly where it comes from.
Yeah, I like more of like that street shop Sailor Jerry style traditional.
Something folky.
That's what I
something,
love.
Yeah.
That's I don't. I mean, that's where I want. That's what I want to do. That's the style that I want to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. But yeah, no, I was like, you could tell like Gus, like he kind of did the writer thing. He was like fucking. He's like, "Where's Travis?" And he was like, "No, not." He was like, "Other Travis, like me." He's like, "No, not you. Like other Travis." He wanted to show me those tats. Like he was like proud of them. I'm like, dude, I'm proud of you too. Like those are fucking sick.
I'm super proud, bro.
Yeah, like as he should be. Like he really he did that. Like he did a series of fucking cool tats on that dude. Like super fucking sick. These are whatever. I won't say who's on the screen right now, but they're whatever. It's whatever, shouty. It's whatever.
It's whatever.
It's whatever. Shouties.
Hold up, what else? God damn it! I want to hurry up and we're watching the
I think it's,
slideshow.
like the very end.
Yeah,
too, dude.
we're watching a slide. We have, for the viewers at home, we have a fucking, for whatever reason, we have a fucking projector in the fucking living room, and it projects on the wall like little tidbits from everybody's portfolio. We're looking for specific tattoos right now to pop up in this slideshow so we can talk shit. Fortunately, I don't have access to this content. Maybe in the future I'll be like, I'll pull the pictures from this. I'll be like, oh yeah, last week this is what we were talking about. Even though last week will have been like a month ago because we're falling off on this shit. But
I gotta blow my nose.
it's whatever, shouty.
It's whatever.
It's whatever, shouty. It's whatever.
But yeah, fucking what else? Like fucking this weekend was like pretty eventful. I feel like. Oh, here's some fucking Mr. Tucker men's tats.
Here's my
Commentate on these. Let's talk about the mentality that went into
yeah, I
these.
specialize in American flags and dog tags.
Hell yeah. Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I
Who curated
Zach
this?
always puts like the most random tattoos I do too. Like he
Yeah,
never
bro.
posts
Like,
the shit that I like.
let me decide.
Yeah, I told him, I'm like, yeah, just put. And he's just like, okay, he just like wait, like it looked like he just like spun the fucking thing. It was
Yeah,
like whatever. Like,
I mean, you know how I am. Like, I'll never fucking take pictures, or I'll take pictures of tats and like never post them. So it puts Zach in this weird position where he has to like do a deep dive and fucking post tattoos that I did in like
On the dark
2018.
web.
Yeah, he's like doing on the dark web looking for fucking like client posted pictures of tats that I did. He was like, "Yep, this is him." I'm like, "Yes, I'm him. Fear God, I'm him."
I'll post everything, baby. I'll post the littlest little fucking tattoo. I don't care.
Hot take: maybe don't do that.
I'm like, fuck it, dude.
I think you should make like a sleeper Instagram account and like post like bangers only, and you could be like fucking like you could like really be him. Like come up with like literally like make an Instagram called Mr. Tuckamin and fucking
Yeah.
like bro like
Mr. Tuckamin
just
tats.
like curate like 30 days of content because I think most social media platforms they have this thing where like what you post in the first 30 days and the responses that it gets sets the vibe for how much exposure they're gonna like auto provide
yeah.
you. Okay, here we go. Clean as fuck. Insanely fucking.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
see, I don't know why that tattoo specifically, like, is very striking to me in terms of its, like, cleanliness.
Yeah.
But, like, man, like, it's just, like, hey, he puts a meticulous amount of effort. I told him because I was talking to him and I was like, I don't know. For some reason, when I was telling him this, like meticulous felt like a bad word. Like I was like, I don't want to say meticulous, and he's like, why? That's not a bad thing. I'm like, okay, you're right. Like, yeah, he's very meticulous about like his like line work and shit. And I don't know, like that's just not how I personally want to be because I don't. People stress line work a lot. I don't necessarily like. I don't even really want to do tattoos where like the quality of line work is this like super like high importance thing. Like the tattoos that I enjoy doing the most are the ones where like the line work's kind of arbitrary, and that's why like I gravitate towards things that are like more organic. Like that, for example, it's a fucking rose and a fucking skull. I don't know who the fuck that is. That's on some Chad. That one was okay.
That's not me.
That's another perfect example though. Like it's like this organic shit where like fucking the lines are kind of arbitrary. Like if if you know like if the line and the feather goes one way or the other, it's like it's whatever, shouty.
It's whatever.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's whatever.
But yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. I operate from this like weird fucking like perspective where like I'm like, man, I fucking suck. Like fucking like I talk all this like big shit, and I'm like fucking man. Like ultimately, like fucking it's so groundless. Like I'm like man, I fucking suck at doing tats. I don't even know why I act the way I do. Like all this like
mean Pinterest tats, bro.
Yeah, like all like it's, you know, I sit here and I'm like super picky about like how my interactions with fucking clients go, and I'm like I don't even know why the fuck I am the way I am because like I fucking suck at tats. I haven't earned the ability to be so like fucking picky about shit. But contrary to that, like I'll sit back and I'll like look at his arm and I'm like, you know what, dude, like I fucking did that. Like I feel I actually like feel good about that.
You done all that? All
that shit. Yeah.
That's sick, bro.
I do feel good about that.
I mean, that shit healed up really nice, bro. Like
his elbow's a little rough.
I mean, yeah, that's the elbow though.
And I feel better about it ever since I watched that Chris Trevino video, and he was talking about how like everything I do gets 2 passes, and I'm like, you could do that? You could just like do every tattoo twice? And you know, I'm like, oh well, if that's okay, then like fucking maybe I don't suck so much. Like fucking, I don't know, but yeah, I mean, like I feel good about that shit. Aaron's got a cool fucking sleeve that I've done, like, I think all of too, except for, like, he's got, his forearms say repulsive virtues, and I didn't do that. Then I think I, like, shaded it. My mentor that, he fucking killed himself, like, 2 years ago, he did the repulsive virtues on him, and I felt like it was, like, only just that, like, I kind of, like, shade it and make it look like it's a part of something. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'll look back on shit sometime because I don't know. It's like when something's current content that I did, I'm like so honed in on like every imperfection of it. But then like I'll look at shit afterwards and I'm like, maybe I was better at tattooing then than I am now. Like, bro, that kid that came in, he's came in twice in the past like couple weeks, and like. Man, I remember losing sleep over his fucking tattoo because he gave me, first of all, like, bro, he was like,
I don't know why that's funny when
he was young as fuck, like, fucking, I was like scratching on him out of the pad, like, fuck, I think he like brought me a guitar. I traded him a guitar for a tattoo, and like, fucking, his dad got mad that he gave me that guitar, and he tried to like ask for it back.
I remember you said, I think we were talking about that the other
day. Yeah, he's got that big ass Hanya mask, and I remember feeling like such a piece of shit for fucking up that tattoo, and then I'm looking at it now, 12 years later, and I'm like, I did that. Like,
well, what did you think you fucked up on?
I don't know. Like, I mean, it was 12 years ago, man. I don't know. Like, I think I don't know. There was this consistent beat of like whenever I was doing my first handful of tattoos where like I bit off way more than I could fucking chew. Yeah. Like my buddy Fernie, I haven't seen Fernie in fucking at least 3 or 4 years. Fernie's got this fucking tattoo that I don't know why the fuck I thought it was practical to start this like massive fucking project on him, but it's like this fucking, there's like a skull, and the skull has these like big gnarly demon horns that like curl back around, and then there's this like, it's like a cascade of roses. I can't remember if it starts big and goes small, or like starts big at the bottom and goes small. Yeah. But there's just like all this shit going on in this fucking tattoo, and this tattoo is so fucking big. Like it went from like literally, like, I remember having to like backhand his ball sack to get it out of the fucking way for me to do like the tattoo here. But it was just like his entire wrapping around his fucking thigh,
Hell yeah,
and I never did anything but line that tattoo. Like, and I don't know why the
Fuck
fuck,
yeah.
bro. I just had like early on, like I just had these like fucking delusions of grandeur. Like I think it was because like fucking.
You're like, I'm gonna
be a fucking real fucking tattoo artist.
fucking Vice.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah,
And
I'm
like,
my
but this
own-
was like even
I'm
before the
gonna
fucking
have my
Vice
own
documentaries.
episode.
Bro, this was like
on
so
Vice.
fucking early, like that, like, because this was before like even Instagram had blown up for tattooing. Like, this was
yeah.
like fucking like when the only pictures of tattoos that you saw posted on the internet were like fucking full back pieces and shit.
Yeah.
So I'm like, this is what tattooing is. You gotta go fucking
You gotta
big.
be
You gotta
big,
fucking
yeah.
like full fucking send it. And man, like I just can't. I mean, I guess I can kind of like break it down and understand why the fuck I did that.
Yeah.
But it's crazy how like obvious and like you know, it makes so much sense when you're new to tattooing. Focus on doing fucking like little palm-sized tats that you can make fucking perfect, and slowly progress that to the point where you can do
Yeah.
like bigger shit. But it's for some reason like I don't know, like I didn't have any like fucking like really good mentors that like cared enough to like tell me shit, or if they did, I was like too dumb to fucking listen to them. And like I don't know, man, like fucking I just like I don't know, like I just had to learn so many fucking lessons the hard way. Like I had to like lose
Hell
sleep
yeah.
over doing fucked up tattoos for so fucking
Hell yeah,
long.
dude.
And like I'm gonna seize this as an opportunity. Anybody who I ever did a fucked up tattoo on, I'm fucking sorry. Please fucking come to me and I will either fix your tattoo or cover it up, because there is no greater feeling on this earth than banishing a fucked up tattoo that I did to the shadow realm. Like, like that is the best. Please let me fix your. I don't.
Pretty please.
Even if I didn't do your fucked up tattoo, let me fix your fucked
Whatever
up tattoo.
fucked up is,
We are elevating the realm of tattooing. We are like, but especially the fucked up tattoos that I did. Like I free of charge, I will fucking fix
Tips
this
are
shit.
welcome, though.
Tips are welcome, but I will free of charge
Or food.
fix or food. Tip me in snacks, beer, fucking whatever you got. Fucking,
Guitars.
let's trade guitars. Let's trade services.
Yeah.
Are you a plumber? I clog my toilet all the goddamn time. Let's figure it out.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know, man. Like, fucking, I don't know why I was the way that I was, but like, at this point in time, I feel like my frame of reference has reached the point. My frame of reference continues to fucking outweigh my ability. Because it's like I can see, I'll do a tattoo and like I'll see everything that I want to be better about it. And the reality is like the tattoo comes out fine,
Yeah.
but it takes me like months before I see that. I'm like,
yeah.
you know, like fucking that tattoo, like you know,
Yeah.
like
You're not stressed out about it.
right. But it's just that I like, you know, this is I guess this is the nature of being an artist, is that you hyperfixate on the shortcomings of anything that you do.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's weird because I probably seem like an asshole whenever like fucking like fucking long dick Travis comes
Long-
up and he's like fucking
Long shanks.
he fucking Daddy Longshanks comes
Yeah,
over
yeah.
here and he's like, that's nice, or like he'll say some shit and I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, well, and then I'll like spout off like everything in front of the client that I fucking think I fucked up on, and he's like, bro, just fucking relax.
Like, damn, bro.
Just take the fucking compliment,
take
you
the fucking
asshole.
compliment.
Like, but
Fucking
I
leave.
yeah,
God damn it.
yeah, I don't know, dude. Like, I just this is the way that I am. Like, I don't know, man.
I think we're gonna have to cut this short.
It's that time.
It's that time.
All
Mr.
right.
Tuckerman is about to get
All right,
tucked in.
ladies and gents, if you got this far, thank you for watching. Y'all some real ones. If I edit this, then I'm not sorry. But if I don't edit this, I'm sorry if anyone had to be exposed to some profanities that offended them. Actually, I'm not sorry. You think I give a fuck?
I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a shit.
Man,
I don't give a shit, man. Man, fuck. Yeah. Oh, I fucking fully clipped that. That was full red bars.
God damn.
Yeah. So like this is ideal, you know, for everybody listening. If you've listened this far, to this right here was like the content we're actually shooting for. So if you like this shit, drop a like and a subscribe, and we'll do this shit some more. If you don't like it, go fuck yourself. I don't give a
fuck
shit.
yourself, John.
John.
Anybody named John, fuck you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to like single anybody out, but if you feel like a John, then maybe if it, what do they say? If it don't apply, let it. What the fuck?
If the glove don't fit, then you must acquit.
That's right. Rest in peace.
R.I.P. Juice.
That's right. All right. Thanks. Bye.